So this is why Gene is exposing Diddy. It makes sense now. What's up, my beautiful soul family? So I'm sure you guys have all heard of Gene Dill, who is P Diddy's ex-bodyguard. For years, Gene has been coming out telling us stuff about Diddy, and now it seems like the things that Gene is saying, the other allegations have been coming out in recent times. What I thought I would do is a reading to see what is Gene Dill's motives for exposing Diddy the way he is. Is there some kind of grudge he has against Diddy? Is he doing it for money, or does he really genuinely think that the stuff P Diddy was doing was wrong? So before I start this reading, I want to put out a disclaimer. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Everything I state in this video is just my interpretation of the cards. Nothing I state in this video has been proven to be fact as of now. So now that we got that disclaimer out the way, let's shuffle these cards and let's see what Gene Dill's deal is. Alright, I think we're ready. Alright, so I asked the cards, why is Gene Dill exposing Diddy? So the first card I pull is the Ten of Swords reverse, which means that it's about backstabbing. I wonder if Gene feels like Diddy stabbed him in the back some kind of way, and he's trying to expose his criminal activity. And then the second card is the Three of Wands, which is about it could be anything from expansion to travel. And then you got the third card, which is the Ace of Wands. Either new creative ideas or sexuality, sexual energy. Let me see what else. Then the fourth card is about, I think Gene feels like Diddy, he's trying to expose Diddy's cover-up because he feel like Diddy stabbed him in the back, and Diddy should be in jail for all of the things he's done anyway, include from the sex crimes to stuff he's done internationally. Let me see. He wants to expose Diddy. He wants to put his scandals out there. It was a lot of crises that Diddy caused. And he feels like Diddy tries to get away with stuff. He feels like Diddy tries to shirk responsibility. He tries to lie. Let me see here. Cancellation of plans. What happened? Sorrow, pain. Diddy did something to Gene that like made Gene expose him for everything. I'm trying to figure out what it is. Did he cancel something for Gene, or let me see. He caused Gene a lot of pain and sorrow. Let me see what else. Overworked him, overloaded him, overburdened Gene when Gene worked for him. He felt like he sacrificed a lot for Diddy. This is his way of trying to heal from what he seen when he was working with Diddy. He felt burnt out and exhausted after all Diddy's shenanigans. I think Gene genuinely feels like some of the stuff Diddy did was very wrong. I get that incline so far. I do think he, thinks Diddy was just wrong for a lot of that. I think he also screwed Gene over financially. He overworked him and underpaid him. Did he disrespect Gene? And then he fired him too. He fired Gene as well. Gene lost his job because of Diddy. Let me see. And he was blindsided by this. Kind of like a layoff situation or something. Gene didn't get what he wanted and needed. It was a negative future for him. I think Gene felt like P Diddy tricked him and he conned him, and he was cunning. Yeah, he felt stabbed in the back by Diddy, and also this has something to do with Diddy firing him after he overworked him and underpaid him a lot. I think what else? One person taking over the team effort, not getting what you wanted. Like I said, a negative future, hopeless, helpless. He left Gene out there. He left him out in the cold. Like, I think Diddy fired him like so. How can I say this? I know I keep saying he fired him, but what I mean by that is like the way he did it was probably effed up. I think this is Gene's payback, exposing his dirty laundry. The mortar sign Mel, the King of Cups. So then you got the Queen of Pentacles. Yep, when Diddy was with Cassie. Something went down with something went down when Diddy was with Cassie. Page of Pentacles reversed. What happened? What happened? Gentle. Tranquility, peace. There's some emotion going on. Then you got the Knight of Pentacles. You got the Two of Wands reversed, which means I think Gene could have had better jobs, but he chose to stay and work for Diddy, and then Diddy ended up screwing him over. You know what I mean? He did try to be loyal to Diddy at one point. But he witnessed a lot of trauma dealing with Diddy. And so he decided that, okay, since you didn't want to pay me what I was worth and appreciate it, I'm going to bring your past back to haunt you. And so that's when he went on that new career path, which is airing out all of Diddy's dirty laundry. Okay, so that's when he started telling about his him basically ex trafficking and everything else. I think sometimes Gene exaggerates, though, or adds stuff onto the story. I don't think that everything particularly is. I mean, I think Gene tells some truth, but some of it be exaggerated to an extent, too. Because some of it's told through Gene's perspective. Let me see. This is seeing the reality of the situation. Feeling like there's no other options. He feel like how else is he supposed to make money since Diddy didn't pay him what he was worth? So he's going to go talk to these newspapers and these interviewers to get his money. Since Diddy screwed him over financially, why not? Okay. I think this is also his way of working through some of the stuff he witnessed when he worked with Diddy, because I think it did weigh on him emotionally too, like the stuff he witnessed with Diddy, like Diddy dominating people, you know what I mean? And Gene, so many times, he felt a lot of compassion and empathy for those people, but he couldn't say nothing because that was his boss that was doing these things. There were a few times Gene did speak up, but he couldn't too much, you know what I mean? He witnessed a lot of aggression and violence with Diddy. He witnessed Diddy do a lot of messed up stuff. Stuff that is like, I think in a sense putting it out there is a little bit therapeutic for Gene. It helps him get over, just witnessing that stuff all the time. It did genuinely bother Gene to witness some of the stuff that Diddy did. But I do think that Gene adds a bit of exaggeration onto it. It's not completely a lie. It's not completely made up, but it's just extra with Gene. Okay, somebody was egocentric and sexuality. The World card, which means life cycle is complete. Then you got the Death card reverse, which talks about being self-centered and ego-centered. Then, like I said, the Devil, obsession. I think Gene is obsessed with putting Diddy out there, with you know what I mean, exposing Diddy for the things he did. You know what I mean? Let's see, Page of Cups. Then we got that. Exposing him for his homosexual activity, exposing him for the drug use, exposing him for the abuse of the women, for being a bit of a narcissist. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. All the selfish, ruthless things that he did. Okay. Even the stuff, even the terrible relationship he has with his mother, Gene exposes all of it. I mean, we already know this. We've seen Gene Dill put Diddy out plenty of times, exposing Diddy's secrets. He refuses to keep his secrets anymore. Gene has become his adversary, and he exposes Diddy for the unhappy family life he grew up in. Yep, all of this is just him exposing Diddy because he felt like Diddy stabbed him in the back, you know what I mean, by firing him and leaving him messed up financially. So he's like, okay, well, to fix you, I'm going to put out everything about you. He was his bodyguard. This is what I see. And he feel like Diddy did an injustice to him by firing him. See, the boss, injustice, the bodyguard, defeat, and loss. He just kicked him out. So, let me see. Trying to move on from the past. A lot of people involved fighting. Then you got the Eight of Pentacles, which is the Master Builder. Then you got the Victory card. This is, I think, Gene's way of getting the last laugh on Diddy. It's his way of getting the last laugh. Let me see. Using his communication skills to expose Diddy. Sharp wit, communication, thinking with the head and not heart, slowing down Diddy's progress, luck being on his side, a positive change in circumstances, and then the bringer of bad news or sudden departure. Okay, so let's see, we got the Lovers reverse, the two of Cups reverse, which is the same as the Lovers reverse, and then you got the openness of the Four of Pentacles, generosity, the bully. Walking away, escapism, financial exchange, judgment, and then foundations. Okay, things is very sour between him and Diddy. They're no longer, well, I wouldn't call Gene Diddy's friend. He worked for Diddy, but they no longer have any kind of relationship, even a working relationship. I think Gene and stopped working for Diddy suddenly. Like, he fired him, and it was like it was just an abrupt departure or whatever. But luck is on his side because of the things going on with Diddy, and so he puts it out there and communicates Diddy's misfortunes in order to be able to stop his progress from doing it any further to people. This is why he's been trying to put him out there, because he feels like Diddy needs to be stopped. Diddy's a bully, you know what I mean? Diddy's a bully. He had to get away. In a sense, he felt like he had to get away from Diddy, but he's telling his story for financial exchange, to stabilize his own home. Okay, let's see what the last little bit of this is about. Ace of Swords. Then you got the Emperor reversed. The violent Fortune Hunter. Gene is after some money with this stirring up trouble. Unacquitted love. I just feel like he felt like he gave Diddy a certain amount of loyalty that Diddy didn't give back to him. Like I said, this is his get back, exposing Diddy, but he's also trying to get payment to expose Diddy for being the bully, the violent, the controlling, just the brute person that he know him to be behind the scenes. So I'm out of cards, so that means we're out of the reading. So I just want to remind everybody this reading was for entertainment purposes only. This is all alleged. But here now we have the reason why Gene Dills has been exposing Diddy. If you like this video, leave a comment down below telling me what you think. Also, don't forget to smash that subscribe button, smash that like button, share this with your family and friends. Thank you, my beautiful soul family, for viewing this video. I'll see you in the next one. Peace and love.